to the Excalibur and left the strip early Friday morning and then took a about 50-minute drive, 36 miles from the strip to Hoover Dam. Everyone gets stopped at security right there. They ask you if you have weapons or whatever. And then there's a spot to go and see the bridge area, but we went past that and found the first parking lot we could. Alright, here is the Hoover Dam spillway. The last time this was used was in 1983, Ronald Reagan era. And who needs a tour when you have the sign? Okay, so we're on Arizona side.
Oh, okay.
Then halfway through the Colorado River is Nevada. Oh, okay, so then the upper stream of the Colorado River is actually Lake Mead, and that's the National Recreation Center
area,
whatever. TBD if this is an actual national monument. Well, the Hoover Dam generates 4.5 billion kilowatts of electricity each year, which is 400,000 American households. And there's a bunch of solar panel farms not too far from here. So right over there is Lake Mead, and then this is Arizona. That's Nevada. And then over there is the Colorado River, technically. You can kind of see how at some point the water went up to this whiter mark, but I'm not sure if that was before construction, because that would make sense with the dam being built before it. The water was much higher. Feels like the Grand Canyon, but with water. They have a clock for Arizona and for Nevada, but it's the same time, so I don't understand. How would you like to have your work meeting at this convention center? A really convenient location. The exhibit hall is closed, though. The Hoover Dam even has a cafe, food, and a gift store. So there's a parking structure here, and on the 5th floor at least, it's the highest floor. It's a pretty good overview of everything, although lots of electrical lines, obviously. You can see the different floors, and then the cafes down there. And this is the arch bridge that connects Arizona and Nevada. This is the Mike O'Callaghan Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge. You can pay $10 to park on any of these floors, and then you can go across the dam. Otherwise, there's a couple free parking spots over there, but some of them you have to pay $10 for as well, and it's a little confusing. Okay, this is the 3rd floor parking lot view, and it's actually better than the 5th. One of the other viewpoints will be over there, but you have to go down either that elevator or the escalator that's broken, and then that's where the tours start. It's $15 for guided or $10 for self-guided, and then you can kind of go through and see a couple of the generators and the inside parts, and then later go up and on that overlook. That's the only way to get onto the overlook. But I'd suggest walking one way on one side and then walking the other way on the other side to get the whole view. You can also walk across that bridge, and a lot of people say that's the best view of the dam because you can see everything so well, and then you can also see all the mountains in the background, so kind of double it's probably worth it to go there and then come down here for a quick closer tour. I do love oxidized copper. This is the non-Lake Mead side, so this is after all the water goes through here, all the generators, and then the substation over here. And as you can see, the water is way lower than on the other side, and that turbines is actually what creates the energy. So interestingly, the water doesn't come raging out as you might expect from a lot of dams. If you see them, it's almost like a big waterfall. It's really placid, and there's basically no current, at least from this vantage point. And that's what starts the Colorado River, really. So let me know in the comments which side you like more. I think I like this side more, actually. Our next stop that day was Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. It's about an hour from Hoover Dam, or 50 miles, but from the Strip, it's a little under half an hour and 13 miles away. And this is actually located within the Mojave Desert. The area is primarily made out of a 13-mile loop that's one way and 2 lanes. And I asked the workers here what's the best spots, especially if you don't want to be hiking all day. And so he said try the Calico 1, and that's pretty much a get out and look, take pictures. And then if that's full, you can try Calico 2, but it's pretty empty today. And then the other points to get out and look at is the High Point Overview. It's about 1,000 feet higher than around here. And then as you make your way back, the last one is the Red Rock Overlook. Another good way to see the Red Rock, which is more over here, but from a different angle. And then the best hike he suggested was the Sandstone Quarry. That's the trailhead over here, and then make your way to Calico's tanks. And then all of these are labeled for the hikes that it has. And so, for example, that 3 Calico's tank is start at Sandstone Quarry, and then it's 2.5 miles, maybe 2 hours, and then has some little information there. This is Calico Hills 2, or just Calico 2. It says Calico 2 on the map, but it says Calico's Hill 2 on the drive. This is rock that is red. But this whole area is just really cool mountains and desert. This is a very cool trail, though. It has lots of sand that's turned into rock. A little tricky, definitely not easy, especially with these sandals. Full rocky now. But this is probably the point that you definitely want to get to for this view.
Yeah, I'm thinking head back.
Okay. I think it does continue
Mm-hmm.
inward, but you're probably not getting too much more elevation to get a view. Yeah, it looks like it continues back there and through the canyon. Hard to know if the view is worth it, but it's 90 degrees and I'm hot and we have other things to do, so I'm not sure. I might turn back now. I feel like the view here is definitely worth getting this far though. This was only $20 plus $2 reservation fee, depending on if they enforce that at the time of year. There's a close-up of the stress and strain points in the rock, how it's sheared off over time. This is High Point Overlook. It's 4,771 feet approximately, and it's 1,000 feet higher than the visitor center, which is way down there. I do love when you can see the shadows of clouds on the landscape. I guess that's just a testament to how close they are to the mountains. You can even see the city outside way over there. This is the Red Rock Overlook, and it's actually not within the fee area of the Red Rock Conservation Area. So anyone can go to this point for free and just look at it. And the visitor center is over there, and then the Calico 1 and 2, seeing those red hills over there, and then back around there is the 13-mile drive, and then it ends over there, and then you just get out on the road over here. So this gives you a pretty good overview of what you're gonna see in Red Rock. Subscribe to see the next episode called Death Valley, Dry, Dry, Wet World.